Yeah.
It's just hard to be here. I haven't missed one game yet.
I know you want to be down there.
Yeah, I want to be there.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Veterans Park in Alabaster, Alabama. This is the 2024 NJCAA Division II North-South District Softball Championship. And number 14, South Florida State.
No, I'm a freshman. I still have another year, but. So you're in charge of the streaming, right? You do the streaming.
At this time, we would like your attention to the dugout who will now introduce today's participants for today's championship game. First St. John River. Who reserves number 1, Gemma Cusco. Number 2, Jaden Chester. Number 7, Leo Ramos. Number 11, Harvey Granger. Number 12, America Council. Number 17, Jada Welsh. Number 19, Rick Strickland. Number 22, Megan O'Cree. Number 44, Jerry Bouvier. Introducing the starters, batting first to center fielder, number 3, Kevin Bradwood. Batting second to third baseman, number 5, Kaylee Eller. Batting third to first baseman, number 13, Alyssa Bowden. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 25, Isabel Arredondo. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 16, Olivia Hampton. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 24, Rachel Duncan. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 8, Emily Griffin. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 15, Izzy Lewis. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 9, Chloe Yellow. 15, will take on number 21, Claire Alabaster. The next fielder to take on River is Joe Powell, assisted by Ricky Pritchard. Now introducing South Florida State. Firstly, batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Terrell Rizzo. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 7, Dennis Aurora. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 13, Batting fourth, batting sixth, the second baseman, number 15, Jose Rodriguez. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 8, Shiki Murado. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 28, Olivia Quinn. Batting ninth, the designated player, number 21, Michaela Asher. 15, number 11, Brady Palan. The head coach of South Florida is Carlos Paul. Assistant coach Melissa Gina and Peter Curry.
Coaches and spectators, we respect your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, umpires, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated. and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Spectators are not allowed to enter the competition area prior to, during, or after the conclusion of the contest. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
We welcome you one more time to Veterans Park in Alabaster, Alabama for the NJCAA Division II South District Softball Championship here on JockJive Sports. Today it's Championship Sunday. Number 1 seed, St. John's River State. The Vikings taking on the number 4 seed, South Florida Panthers. Vikings at 48-15, South Florida at 22-27. Well, everyone, I'm Kamari Darrington. South Florida's one win away from the district championship. St. John's River must win twice. St. John's River State is the visiting team in this game, and they'll have this lineup. Kendall Catherwood, center fielder, will bat first. Kaylee Elder, third baseman, will bat second. Alyssa Valley, the first baseman, will bat third. Princess Arredondo, the catcher, will bat fourth. Olivia Hanson, the left fielder, bats fifth. Madison Duncan, the DP, bats sixth. Emily Griffin, the second baseman, bats seventh. Batting eighth is Izzy Lewis, the right fielder. And Carly Jack Yellow, the shortstop, will bat ninth. Pitching for South Florida State is number 11, Braylee Pilot. Pilot had 24 appearances with 1-5 with a 3.29 ERA during the regular season. 12:57 is the time, and that one is grounded right back to Pilot. And there's the first out for St. John's River. And I'll bring up Elder. John River in the light blue, kind of reminding the Kansas City Royals there. Old blue uniforms. Down to third, it's Guzman. And quickly, 2 outs here in this first inning. The defense of South Florida State, Suki Mercado is out in left field. Caden Holcomb is the center fielder. Real Rosa is out in right. Guzman at third base. Trinity Rohrer is at shortstop. Portia Rodriguez is the second baseman. Olivia Oakland is at first, and behind the plate is Summer Washburn. This is Valad in the box now. All in no strikes to the first baseman for St. John's River State. This is the 7th meeting of the season between these two teams. St. John's River won 5 of the 6 during the regular season. I will get inside, 1-1. Princess Arredondo, the catcher, is on deck. One of the best names of the entire tournament. All 2-1. St. John's River coached by the Coach of the Year in the FCSAA, Joe Powell, his 3rd season with the Vikings. 2-2. Vikings won their first conference championship in their 30-year fast pitch history. The program went 26-4 during the regular season and won by 11 games over South Florida State and Lake Sumter State. And got away from Pilot. The count is full at 3-2. Ardondo's on deck for the Vikings. The payoff pitch is hit to right center field, and that is going to drop for a base hit. St. John's River State has the first base runner aboard with 2 outs here in the first. And Arredondo will get an opportunity. St. John's River coming in, they'd won 14 out of 15 coming into the tournament. They're 4-1 here in Alabaster, so they won 19 of 21. Or 18 of 20. Going good for a strike, on. Holcomb, Washburn, and Rosa will lead off the first inning for South Florida when they get the opportunity in the bottom of the first. Two down here in the first, runner at first. This is popped up right side and not enough room for anybody to get there. And count is 0-2. Powell pitched 66 innings, allowing 45 runs on 70 hits. 31 walks and 24 strikeouts during the regular year. Olivia Hanson's on deck. Ballard at first. Oh-2's on the outside corner. Well, I'm just a big day here in Alabaster, a big day in Oxford as well, as the Division I baseball South District Championship is happening right now at Chocolaco Park. That's ripped to left field. That's going to be foul. She got all of that one. Unfortunately, didn't stay inside the foul pole. You see out there in the outfield, you may see those black bars. They have the netting out there to keep home runs from that playground area in the outskirts of Veterans Park, but that one would have gone over it. This one to left field, a base hit. And Val will stop at second, so back-to-back base hits for the Vikings with 2 outs here in the first. And they'll bring up Hanson, the left fielder. Here's the road for St. John's River State to get here. They defeated Wallace Dothan 9-3. Then lost 12-2 to MMI. They were later get revenge against the Tigers. Defeated Bevel State 11-1 in 5 innings. Then beat Central Alabama 8-1. And then yesterday knocked off MMI 3-2. Getting near the right center field and deep, going back for the wall. It is gone. A 3-run home run for Olivia Hanson. And the third hit of the game puts the Vikings up 3-0. Three consecutive hits with 2 outs. And just like that, St. John's River State is aboard. Hanson had 5 home runs during the regular season. Here comes Madison Duncan. And Duncan fouls it off, 0-1. But Pilot was 1 strike away from getting out of the first inning. Twice. And now base hit to Valid. Base hit by Arredondo, and Hanson hits it out. A 3-run home in the right center. To left field. That's a foul ball, 0-2. Dallas Renzi, who called both games for St. John's River State yesterday, said that Vikings looked more like themselves yesterday after that 12-2 loss to MMI on what was that, Friday? I've lost track of days here. Thursday really messed us up with all the lightning. 1 and 2. Vikings number 2 seed, the top seed out of Florida, and then you got South Florida, the number 2 seed out of Florida, the number 4 seed. So it's all Florida here. All 5 Alabama teams are out. Popped up. And so we handled by Pilot. And that'll do it. But the Vikings strike first on a 3-run home run by Livy Hansen. At the end of half an inning, it's 3-0 St. John's River State. Livy Hansen's 3-run home run. St. John's River State up 3-0 on South Florida State. St. John's River State will send Carolyn Lassiter out to the circle. Made 24 appearances during the regular season, 11-3 with a 3.30 ERA. Wow, 48 runs on 87 hits and 91 in the third innings. Also struck out 28 and walked 33. Caden Holcomb leads off for South Florida State. 0-1 is the count. 0-2 now. South Florida State Panthers started with 12 straight losses. The first one was against Lake Sumter State on February the 23rd. Here they are, 3-0 here in Alabaster, with wins over Bishop State, Central Alabama, and Marion Military, MMI. Dramatic 5-4 win on Friday. South Florida did not play yesterday. Only team that didn't play that was around here. Though the first is in time. Oakland is retired as Lassiter gets at the ballot. Rest of the lineup for South Florida State. Summer Washburn, the catcher, will bat second. Bureau Rosa, the right fielder, is third. Trinity Rohr, the shortstop, is fourth. Tamales Guzman, the third baseman, is fifth. Portia Rodriguez, second baseman, is sixth. Suki Mercado, the left fielder, is seventh. Olivia Oakland, the first baseman, is eighth. And Michaela Osler, who's the DP, she'll bat ninth. One out for Washburn. 1-1. Livy Hansen out of left field for St. John's River State. And Catherwood is in center. Izzy Lewis is out and right. Kelly Elder at third base. Probably Jagiello is at shortstop. Emily Griffin at second. This is Valon at first. And behind the plate, Princess Arredondo. Washburn fouls it off to the left side. Counting is 2-2 now. Rosa, the right fielder, is on deck. Let's follow the third. The head coach at South Florida State, his 19th season with the Panthers, and the seventh time he's taken South Florida to postseason play. One win away from a trip to Spartanburg, South Carolina, for the World Series, but St. John's River State has already made an early statement. That 3-run home run by Hanson. Washburn hits this to left. That's not going to get out of play. And everyone with us, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. It's Mother's Day Sunday. Hope you're enjoying the action. Hope you enjoy the action all week. Washburn, Jagiel lets it bounce. Throw to first is wide of the target. South Florida State has runner on with 1 out. Trying to get at least 1 back after giving up 3 in the first. Here's Rosa. Comes to the right fielder. Now, St. John's River wins. They will flip for decide who the home team is in the if game, if you will. That one was upstairs. South Florida is the home team due to the fact that they're the undefeated team right now. Now the rest of the tournament in the winners bracket, they went by the seeding. And they flipped for it in the losers bracket, but now back to this. That one is fouled off on the right side. Ball and a strike. Yesterday, Wallace St. Hansfield took the ACCC Division I championship. And they won their 16th conference championship, and they will head to Oxford. Not too far from here in Alabaster. They will head there for the Chocolaco Park for the Division I World Series. It begins on May the 20th. Hitting there to left center field and deep to the wall. This one's gone. Summer Washburn gets 1 back for South Florida State. It's 3-2 in favor of St. John's River State. So right back comes the Panthers. The Panthers only had 14 home runs total during the regular season. Rosa led the team along with Roar with 4. Speaking of Roar, she's up now. Going upstairs. Roar was the only player named to the All FCSAA Division II team for South Florida State. They're hitting .354 with 4 home runs and 35 RBIs during the regular season. That one's fouled off. Count is 1-1. Almost hit our PA announcer up there. Who's also keeping the scorebook. You got to keep your head on the swivel here. I know that for a fact. After what happened on Thursday. I still had that softball that came crashing in here and broke one of our cameras. Down towards third. This is Elder. And she makes the play. There are 2 down here in the first. Wallace Guzman will step in. .353 average during the season. 3 home runs and 36 RBIs. Team leader in RBIs for South Florida State. And there's a strike. 0-1 to Guzman. Griffin, Lewis, and Jagiello are due up in the second inning for St. John's River State. That one bounces home. I'm used to saying in the dirt, but this is an all-turf field, so I know I will say in the dirt at some point, but just bear with me there. Count is 1-1. 1-run lead for St. John River State. Each team with a home run in this first inning. Swing and a miss by Guzman. 1-2. Rodriguez is on deck. Tapper down the third baseline. It's going to be foul. Count remains 1-2. One-two, ripped down the third baseline. That one's foul. Shelton State defeated Delgado 3-2 in baseball, so Shelton State advances in the winners bracket. 1-2 grounded to third. It's Elder. That'll do it for the first inning for South Florida. Rodrigo Rosa puts up a 2-run homer to the left field, and it's a 3-2 game here in Alabaster.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Krabs got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Well, looks after one. St. John's River with a homer. South Florida with a home run. It's 3-2. We're on the top of the second now. And leading off for St. John's River State, Emily Griffin. Shelton State with a 3-2 win over Delgado. Advances to the championship tomorrow at 11 a.m. Coming up from there, we'll have Northwest Shoals and Southern Union. And the winner of that game will take on Delgado at 5 p.m. Ground ball to third, it's Guzman. One out. Izzy Lewis, the right fielder now, will come to bat for the Vikings. 306 hitter during the regular season. Carly Jack Yellow is on deck now. Up the middle, over to Roar, her throw, and time, ranging to her left. Nice play by Roar. 2 down. Looked like it was going to get through the middle. Roar does a nice job of getting there. And now it's Jack Yellow. The shortstop. She had 250 during the regular season. Another one towards Roar. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 inning in the second for St. John's River State. Played 1.5. South Florida coming to bat down by 2. This is the NJCAA Division II South District Championship.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back. For 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great Diving kick by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Bottom of the second, Portia Rodriguez will lead off for South Florida State. A must win for St. John's River to force game 2, which will be around 3:30 or perhaps, well, at least it'll be 30 minutes afterwards. I'm trying to get the field ready. It doesn't take them long to get the turf field ready as Rodriguez fouls it off. Rodriguez hit 202 during the regular season and 11 RBIs. Three-run home run by Olivia Hanson for St. John's River State. A 2-run home run by Brielle Rosa of South Florida State. A 3-run home run by Hanson came with 2 out in the inning. Ball's inside. Count is 2-1. Rodriguez takes ball 3 upstairs. 3-1. Suki McCollum, left fielder, is on deck. To the left side, there's a base hit for South Florida State. Right hit for the Panthers. And I'll bring up Mercado. He was a .331 hitter during the regular year with 1 home run and 13 RBIs. 39 hits for the Panthers. Kyle takes ball 1 inside. One-run lead. And on the turf, 2-0. Olivia Oakland, the first baseman, is on deck. South Florida State wearing blue tops and bottoms. Got the orange trim on the shoulders and orange socks. That to left center field. That's going to go all the way to the gap. Here comes Rodriguez, headed for third. She will stop there. It's a double for Mercado. And South Florida State has an opportunity to take the lead. Home plate umpire talking with Fowles at third base. Not sure what the discussion was about. Maybe the coach was in player's way or something like that. In any event, O'Quinn to the plate. To left side, base hit. This game is tied. And Mercado stops at third. Mercado stops at third. RBI single by O'Quinn. And the game is tied at 3. That brings up Michaela Oster. And I'm trying to talk with Lassiter. Still nobody out here in the second. I got a feeling this is going to be one of those games that goes back and forth. Each team's going to have the lead, and each team's going to make big clutch hits. Upstairs. Ball no strikes now to Oster. Caden Holcomb will be next. She's at the top of the order. Runners at the corners with nobody out. A run already in for South Florida State. Good for a strike, 1-1. See, Lassiter can settle back in. She gave up that home run in the first inning, but then induced a couple of ground balls. Good for a strike. That was a good pitch. Oster wanted a bunt. Lassiter pulled the string. That was a beautiful pitch. Didn't allow Oster to even try to get a bunt attempt on it. That was 1-2. Oster down the third base line. That's foul off. Count will be 1-2. Fouled off again, third base side. Gonna try something different in the fourth inning. We're gonna do the text shout outs. So shout out, text 334-306-7677. The text your shout out. We'll do that during the fourth inning. Upstairs. Did she go? No. Now usually when the first base umpires between first and second, he'll end up going to third for that appeal. Now the 2-2. She waits on it, fouls it off. It's 3-2. And Holcomb waits. Runners at the corners. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second. 3-2. Round to the third. Short. Though the first is in time. Doesn't allow Quinn to go to second base. So there's one out here in the second. Now Holcomb. Holcomb grounded to the pitcher first time up. Go ahead run at third. Another potential run at second. Holcomb fouls his back. Oh, watch. Standing right in front of that pole there. That was a scary moment for him. That's under the turf, 1-1. RBI single by Oakland, who's now at second base, has tied the game. Tied to 3 here in the second inning. 1-1 pitcher swung on, miss. 1-2. Summer Washburn is on deck. That one missed the target. 2-2. Outside. Try to go outside that time. Must win for the Vikings to force the second game. South Florida, a win gives them the title. Up the middle, off the pitcher. Body's flying around, there's going to be no play. Mercado scores, South Florida State takes the lead. Quinn goes to third on the play. And here comes Washburn. Washburn singled and scored back in the first inning. It's all Floridian final. There's a strike. 0-1. Top of the order will be due up for St. John's River State in the third inning. Led off by Catherwood. St. John's River thought that was a strike, but it's 1-1. I can't tell him that down there. I'm not going to speculate. I think everything's a strike. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That was the same spot the last one was, 2-1. All the players and fans ask for is consistency, although they don't always get it. 2-1. Washburn in the air. Left center field. Two players are there. It's caught. And trying to come home is O'Quinn. She makes it there. Meanwhile, on the second base is Holcomb. It is 5-3. And now 2 outs in the second. So an RBI on the sac fly by Washburn. And Oakland able to score. Now here's Rosa, who had the 2-run homer in the first inning that put South Florida State on the board. And now Rosa grounds this to short over to Jackie Yellow, and her throw is not in time. She beats it out, and the runner's on the corners. Another hit for South Florida State. Rosa's 2 for 2 now. I'll bring up Rohrer. Rohrer in the left center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. Holcomb comes in from third. It's 6-3. The 4th run of the inning. Guzman is the 9th batter of the inning for South Florida State. A 3-run lead. This one hit the end of right center field and drifting towards the wall. It's caught by Catherwood. That saved another run at least, and that'll end the inning. But not before 4 runs cross the plate. 9 batters come to the plate. It's 6-3 South Florida. We're going to the third. That's how it looks after 2 innings. South Florida State with 4 runs on 6 hits in that inning. They have a 6-3 lead on St. John's River, but we have seen leads not be safe, especially here on Field 5. Top of the order due up for the Vikings, starting with Catherwood. up the middle. There's a base hit. A good start for St. John's River State as they try to get back into it. Like I said, leads have not been safe here in Alabaster this weekend. Kayla Elder will come to the plate. She grounded out her first time up. Well, missed the target, 2-0. Lisa Villan is on deck. This is hit in the air, left center field and deep. Back to the wall. This one's gone. A second home run for St. John's River State. And we're at a 6-5 ball game. What did I say about leads here in Alabaster? It's a one-run game. Elder had 8 home runs during the regular season. St. John's River State is a team at 65. And now Villan to the plate. Still nobody out here in the third. Well, the St. John's River State players joining me here this weekend. That one is downstairs, 2-0. So a 3-run home run by Hanson and a 2-run home run by Elder. We got a 1-run game. Braille Rose had a 2-run home run for South Florida in the first inning. We might have a football score here today. Well, these two teams are going at it right now. Going downstairs and inside. Finally have to talk to his pitcher. Well, Catherwood began with a single, and Elder hit a 2-run home run to left center field, and just like that, is a 1-run contest. Blind facing a 3-0 count now. Back to live action. It's the 7th meeting between these two teams, and even though St. John's River won 5 of the 6, we're in for a good one here. A 4-pitch walk, and the tying run is aboard for the Vikings. Now Arredondo, the catcher. One on the target. 1-0. We're in the third inning, 6-5 already. South Florida leading St. John's River. Two and 0. line again, 3-0. 7 straight out of the strike zone. Back-to-back 4-pitch walks. Now time running scoring position. Here's Hansen, hit the big 3-run homer to put the Vikings on the board. I'm feeling these starting pitchers are going to be, leashes are continuing to shorten here. 2 on, nobody out in the third. I went down in the turf. So that's 9 in a row. And Duncan is on deck. South Florida State needs 1 win to win the title. St. John's River needs 2. Downstairs, that's 10 in a row out of the strike zone. Appeal is denied. Count is 2-0. 10 straight balls. All 4 batters have reached base safely here in this 3rd inning. To left field again. St. John's River State's back in front. The 2nd home run for Olivia Hansen. Another 3-run shot, and it's 8-6. Oh, we've got a slugfest at Alabaster. Second home run of the game. Now Madison Duncan. I told you the lead wasn't safe for South Florida. Goodness gracious, 5 runs here in this inning. All 5 batters have reached base safely. 6th batter now is Duncan. That one upstairs. So strike zone, and the first one after those 10 in the strike zone, it's hit the left field for the 2nd home run, 2nd 3-run home run at 6 RBIs on 2 swings. All 8 runs have come in via the home run. This one is fouled off to the right side, 1-1. Entertaining softball here. If you like offense, you've enjoyed the first 2+ innings. For you defensive purists out there, not so much. Two on to Duncan. That one is fouled off. It's 2-2. We've had nothing but crooked numbers here, except for when St. John's River didn't score at all in the 2nd inning. Waited on it and let it bounce in. 3-2. Another walk. The first 6 have reached base, either via a walk or via a hit in this inning. And we're going to have a change in the circle, I believe, after that. An 8-6 game. And we'll have a new pitcher. Looks like it's number 11 for South Florida State. We'll come back. Let them warm up in just a moment. So Michaela Oster started the game as the pitcher and the DP. Now she goes to DP as Braylee Pilot will come out. And this bunt laid down. Throw to first by O'Quinn is in time. Throw back to second. And now it got caught up in the rundown. Throw to third is... Oh, no, she's safe. Now he pointed as if she ran out the baseline. Duncan goes all the way to third on the play. Did she get back into the baseline? Is that what happened? Well, Griffin is out. There's one down here in the inning. Now here comes Izzy Lewis. I've never seen that. The umpire pointed as if she had ran out of the baseline. Apparently she got back into the baseline. This is hitting the air to left center field. In trouble. That ball is caught by Aurora. And they're 2 down. Now Jag Yellow. She's the 9th batter of the inning. So Oster started the game. So I want to make sure we get this right. Oster started the game. And now Pilot is out as the relief. So I want to apologize for that. As the original lineup had written that Pilot was starting at, it was the starting pitcher. Oster came out for those innings early on. So Oster getting credit for all those runs. Now Pilot is out there in relief. And she's pitched 2/3 of an inning. Oster lasting 2 innings. This is hit in the air. Every time a foul ball comes back here, get a little nervous. Count is 1-2 now to Jag Yellow. Catherwood on deck. On wide, 2-2. Hanson, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs in the game. Just put St. John's River State back in front. Duncan at third. That run would also go to Oster. Ground ball to third. Nice pickup by Guzman. And the inning is over. But St. John's River State puts up 5 with the big hit. The 3-run homer by Olivia Hanson. We go to the bottom of the third. It's St. John's River 8, South Florida 6.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
course, Rodriguez leads off the third inning for South Florida. South Florida sent 9 batters to the plate in the second. St. John's River just sent 9 batters to the plate at the top of the third. 14 runs, 14 hits so far. Just switch the score and the hits for each team. 8 hits for South Florida State, 6 hits for St. John's River. 3 of the 6 hits for St. John's River have been home runs that have accounted for all 8 runs. Brielle Rosa has a home run for South Florida. Rodriguez over to short. Here's Jagiello. That one is low, and Rodriguez trying to get the foul out of the way, and she's at the second base. That throw by the shortstop. And there, here comes Mercado. Mercado double back in the second. He's going to be the next to blink here. Mercado takes a strike in the inside corner. Lassiter out for a second inning, or third inning of work, I should say. 6 runs on 8 hits. No walks, no strikeouts so far. Ground ball to third. And the throw by Elders in time. 1 down here in the third. And here comes Oakland. RBI single back in the second. One takes a strike, 0-1. That one to left field, and it is over the head of Hanson. Rounding third is Rodriguez. She will score. It's 8-7, South Florida State. A double for Oakland. Their second hit, their second RBI. Now Oster. Off the middle, off the pitcher. Back over to first, and that one's in time. So that'll actually be an assist there for Lassiter. 2 down. Now Caden Holcomb, 1 for 2 with the single. Back in the second. Glad to have you with us Mother's Day Sunday here in Alabaster. Temperatures have been great since Friday. And we're in for a fantastic finish again. Yesterday, Wallace State Hansfield defeated Southern Union. It's counted 3-0 to win the Division I ACCC championship. One good for a strike. 2-1. 2 outs here in the third. Go up for St. John's River State in the fourth of the same as the top of the order. The same 3 that started the third inning. Over to third. Elder makes the play. That'll do it. South Florida puts up a run. It's 8-7. We play 3. This is JockJive.com.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
3 innings in the books. St. John's River 8-7 lead on South Florida. The bats have been the story for both teams. Bunt laid down and foul off. A nice play by the umpire. Home plate umpire right there. Catherwood leading off. Should be followed by Elder and Vlad. Vikings have left 1 on base. 3 have been left on base by the Panthers. This one is fouled off. A 1-run lead. Getting towards the midway point. Ball and 2 strikes now to Catherwood. Catherwood, the FCSA Division II Player of the Year during the regular season. One of 8 players listed to the All-Sublinks Conference first team. This is hitting the air to right field, but it's going to stay in the park as Rosa comes down with it. 1 out here in the 4th. Kaylee Elder hit the first of 2 home runs in the 3rd inning. A 2-run home run off of Oster. Hanson hit the second one, her second 3-run home run of the game. One pitch was swung on and missed. Count is now 1-1. Just underway now. Northwest Shoals and Southern Union baseball. And they're scoreless on the bottom of the 1st. Two and 1. Alyssa Vallon is on deck. On the outside corner, missed it. 3-1. Ball 4. A 1-out walk to Elder. And that'll bring up Vallon, who's reached base twice and has scored. Single back in the 1st, walk back in the 3rd. Redondo's on deck. This is hitting the air to center field. And Holcomb will get under it. They're 2 out. Redondo, the team leader in home runs during the regular season with 22. Redondo to center field. And Holcomb will come in, make the catch, and 3 straight flyouts. 3 flyouts get it done here in the 3rd. St. John's River comes up empty. It's still a 1-run game. 8-7 in favor of the Vikings. This is the NJCAA Division II South District Softball Championship.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Bottom of the fourth. An 8-7 lead for St. John's River State over South Florida State. Washburn, Rosa, and Roar due up here in the fourth. And Washburn lines at the left field. That is a fair ball. Washburn rounding first, headed for second. And she will stop there with a leadoff double for South Florida State. Tying run already in scoring position. Washburn 2 for 2. Now Rosa hit the 2-run home run. Back in the first and a single back in the second. She's 2 for 2. She'll come up with Washburn on first. On second, I should say. Rosa takes a strike on the outside corner. South Florida State wins the whole tournament with a win. St. John's River State forces an F game with a win. Rosa shows bunt that time, and ball misses the outside corner. That time 1-1. Downstairs. Rosa takes a strike, 2-2. Roars on deck. Washburn at second after a leadoff double. Lifted to left field. This one will be handled by Hanson. There's one out here in the fourth. We're 1 for 2 with the single. That one in the left field. Watch out over there. The ball's on the strike. The ball's on strike. Guzman is on deck. Waits and fouls it off. 0-2. Washburn at second after a leadoff double. Those just flying out to the left. Now Roar with the count of 0-2 with one out here in the fourth. Roar fouls it off. Got just enough of it to stay alive in the at-bat. Guzman is on deck. Count 1-2 now. So I'm trying to get Roar to chase outside. In the end, center. Oh, towards the center, but it's going to be caught. 2 down. Jack Yellow makes the catch. Now Guzman. Guzman's over 2. Other than Oster, she's the only Panther that does not have a hit yet. Left side, there's a base hit. They're going to send Washburn around. The throw's cut off. It's tied up. 8-8 here in Alabaster. RBI single for Guzman. Now Oster the only hitter in the starting lineup that does not have a hit as of yet. Rodriguez has scored twice. She singled back at the second. Reached on Aaron in third. On the air of the game as time was called. This one the right side fouled off. So 2 out single. 2 out RBI single for Guzman brings Washburn in. And we'll have 3 innings left after this one, perhaps. It's an 8-8 ball game. Guzman to right field. This one is caught by Lewis. That will end the inning. But South Florida ties it up with a run in the 4th. We go to the 5th. It's tied at 8. This is JockJive.com. Saturday, St. John's River will come up to bat here in the 5th, and they're in the 5th inning. I promise we'll do it in the 4th inning, but you text your shout outs to 334-306-7677. Shout out to your players that are playing on the field and let us know where you're watching from as well. There's a strike to Hanson, who was driven in 6 of the 8 runs. And Hanson fouls it off. It is 0-2. Hitting the air to right field, and it's caught. Now Madison Duncan. This alternate at the 5th inning. That one is fouled off. An 8-8 ball game. That one good for a strike. 0-2. Duncan, the left center field. That'll drop for a hit. 7th hit for St. John's River State. Now Emily Griffin. Griffin 0 for 2 apparent ground outs. Oh, good for a strike. So go ahead, runners aboard for St. John's River State. Vikings trying to force the if game, which would be around 3:30. This one is foul off. Counts 0-2. Izzy Lewis is on deck. The right fielder. That one just outside. 1-2. Well, that single by Duncan has her on first. That one upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one's fouled back. Got a shout out here at Go Brookie, live from the Deep Parish Social Club. Two balls and 2 strikes now. That one downstairs, 3-2. Got another one. So proud of you, number 28, Olivia O'Quinn. Let's go, Lady Panthers. Love Mom, watching in Largo, Florida. They just keep on coming in. Carly Jaggiello and St. John's River State. Jaggiello family down in Illinois. Got to be enjoying what's going on now. It's got runners on first and second with 1 out here in the 5th. So shout out to Carly Jaggiello from her family in Illinois and the rest of the Vikings. Here's Izzy Lewis to right center field. That's going to go all the, well, not go all the way to the gap. Rounding third is Duncan. Here's the throw. It's cut off. And St. John's River State regains the lead at 9-8. RBI single for Lewis. It was 0 for 2 going in. Griffin goes to third on the play. Another shout out. Go Kaylee Elder. Love you, Sissy, Dominic, Claire, and Blair. So again, text shout outs to 334-306-7677. And we'll read them during the 5th inning. Now, if you send one that's after the 5th inning, I'll still get it in. Speaking of Carly Jaggiello, she's up at the plate right now. St. John's River State is back in front, 9-8. Needing a win to force a second game. Open inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Glad you're joining us here on this. Oh, that's a ball on the strike. Glad you're joining us here on JockJive.com. One and 1 is the count. 2-1. Let's go, Emily. We believe in you, St. John's River State. upstairs, 3-1. Catherwood is on deck at the top of the order for St. John's River State. 3-1 is popped up right side. Rodriguez makes the catch, and no one's going to try to advance. There's 2 down. I got a shout out to Kendall and her 10 cats. Cats. Well, there's Catherwood to the plate. Swing and a miss. We'll do that all throughout the 5th inning. If there's an if game, we'll do it again. We'll try that to do it in the 4th inning of game 2. Again, text your shout outs 334-306-7677. Going all the way through the 5th inning. Catherwood to left field, coming in and making the catcher's roar. What a play. And she comes in from her shortstop spot to make the catch. That's the 3rd out. But St. John's River is back in front. It's 9-8. And we're coming back to Alabaster in just a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. 2nd one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Nine to 8, bottom of the 5th. And the shout-outs keep rolling in. This one hit the left field and just foul. Wow. And some pellets flew up there. Of course, it's an all-turf field. And Mercado almost had herself at least a double there. Shout-outs keep rolling in. Way to play, tough girls. Keep it going. Rick and Becky Hansen, Olivia Hansen's grandma, and Pop from Illinois. Got some Illinois flavor here. Says, go Alyssa, we believe in you. Love Mom and Dad and Ethan. Go Vikings. That one is not caught. Mercado reaches base safely. And I'll bring up Olivia O'Quinn. Shout out to Joey Gray. Ready to ball out next year. Go Panthers. And it says, go Brooke from Roland and Rhett. So we got a new, gonna have a new pitcher here for St. John's River. Keep those shout-outs coming. We'll come back. A new pitcher for the Vikings. You come back. It's 9-8 in favor of the Vikes. Kaylee Elder is the new pitcher for St. John's River State. She was playing at third. So we'll have another change at third base as well. Takes down a butt and fouls it off. So some changes. Kylie Granger goes to center field. Catherwood will play shortstop. And Jack Yellow goes to third. Elder pitching. And running at first base is number 4, Anna Burrows. There's a strike. There's nobody out here. 12th hit for South Florida State. It's 0-2 now to O'Quinn with Oster on deck. It's a one-run game. Again, text your shout-outs to 334-306-7677 throughout the 5th inning. That one wide of the target. Shout out to number 20, Jimmy Fusco. Let's go Vikings. Love you guys from Figgy. Wait, not number 20, number 1. That one hit to the right side in the right field, caught by Lewis. One down here in the 5th. So number 1, Jimmy Fusco. Now Oster. Pair of groundouts to the shortstop. One that went off with the pitcher. That one good for a strike. Tying runners aboard. Burrows running for Mercado at first base. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. St. John's River State 1 win away from forcing a 15th game in this tournament. South Florida needs 1 win to win it all. Still 0-2. Thanks to all the shout-outs, no matter where you're shouting out from. Watching here on JockJive. Also, we got a little watch party going on. Send a picture as well. We'll add that to the archive. I'll put that up on social media. Says, let's go Vikings. We love you, Emily Griffin. Two and 2. Holcomb is on deck as they go back to the top of the order. Swing and a miss. Oh, so actually swung and fouled off. It's 2 and 2. And keep that softball. 1 out here in the 5th. You might expect an intense game for the championship. Trip to Spartanburg, South Carolina. Another foul ball for Oster. Here's one for Kaylee Elder. You got this. Love, Dad. Elder pitching right now for St. John's River. That one to left field. That'll drop for a hit. Burrows will go to second. It's the 13th hit for the Panthers. So the tying run is at second base. The go-ahead run is on board. And here comes Holcomb. Downstairs for ball one. Holcomb is 1 for 3. RBI single back in the second. Holcomb fouls it off. It's 1-1. I don't know who's more nervous, Elder in the circle or her dad watching her, watching his daughter pitch in the circle. It's usually the parents that are the more nervous than the player. Outside, 2-1. That'd be tough for teammates to watch as well. Ground ball right side, picked up, throw to first. Is in time. They just get Holcomb at first. They're 2 outs, but now the tying run is at third, and the go-ahead run is at second. And we'll bring up Washburn, who's got a single and a double. She also has an RBI off of a sac fly. Two outs in the fifth. It says, "Go Panthers, you got this," from Dean Mark. On outside, 2-0. Again, we'll do that again. There's a second game. We'll do the shout-outs again during the fourth inning. Right now, runners at second and third, 2 outs. A 2-1 count to Washburn. Left side, fouled off. It's 2-2. To open the sixth for St. John's River will be Elder, Ballad, and Arredondo. Outside corner, it's 3-2. Sorry, 3-1. She fouled off another one anyway. Now it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runners on second and third. A chance to at least tie or take the lead. 3-2. Foul off again. South Florida lost their first 12 games this year. They didn't win a game until February 23rd. They're also the last team to beat St. John's River during the regular season. Down by a run. Downstairs, they want an appeal, and it's denied, and it's a walk. And the inning continues with now the bases loaded with Rosa, who has a 2-run home run in this game. Nope, more shout-outs. Let's go J-Bo. Go Vikings from Pembroke Pines, Florida. And it says go Vikings from Vincent Fusco. That one in the dirt. Got another one, go Panthers. They're watching from Avon Park, Florida. So once again, keep those shout-outs going, even if they come in after the 5th inning. I'll get them out there. There's a second game. We'll do it all over again. To the left side, it's caught. And a big catch by Catherwood with the bases loaded. South Florida comes up empty. We played 5. It's 9-8, St. John's River State.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Five in the books. St. John's River State, a 9-8 lead on South Florida as we begin the 6th. And again, we thank you for all the shout-outs that you sent us during the 5th inning. Again, there's a game 2. We will do text shout-outs in the 4th inning of game 2. But again, we'll probably have a few more coming in. And we'll get those shout-outs as well to you. To my amazing granddaughter, Olivia O'Quinn. So very proud of you. So, there's another one. Elder leads off. Swing and a miss. 1-1. So once again, thanks everyone for your shout-outs. And follow us here at JockJive Sports. Thank you for joining us throughout the week. Watching your favorite players here this weekend. 1 and 2. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers watching out there as well. And all the mothers all over the world. Thank you for joining us on this Mother's Day Sunday. Hope you're relaxing and everybody else is doing the work for you today. This one hit in the air in the center, and it is caught by Holcomb. One down here in the 6th. So Valad will come up now. 1 for 2, single and a walk. A great game for the championship. This hit there to left field, and it is caught on the line by Mercado. Boy, he got a lot of that softball. That's a long out, and there's 2 down. Now Arredondo. Doing the bottom of the 6th for South Florida. Aurora, Guzman, and Rodriguez. A 1-run lead. Ball 1, Arredondo. Piling the relief of Oster, who pitched the first 2 innings. Pilin's now pitched 3 2/3. Right back to Pilin, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. Vikings go down in order. We played 5.5. It's 9-8. This is the NJCAA Division II South District Softball Championship on JockJive.com.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Bottom of the sixth, St. John's River State, 6 outs away from forcing the F game. Trinity Roar will lead things off for the Panthers. We got a couple more shout-outs to get out. As Mercado re-enters the game. Let's go, Kaylee. The Coles are cheering you on from Florida. And go Vikings. Let's win the chip. From Auguste Fusco. Roar to right field. There's a base hit. Hit number 14 for the team that's 1-1 away from the title. Second hit for Roar. Now here's Guzman. What a great game. 8 of the 9 runs by St. John's River come via home run. South Florida's Candle with the home run of its own. All in all, it's 9-8. Guzman wanted to bunt, fouls it off, 0-1. Tomorrow 11 a.m. will be the South District Division I Baseball Championship in the NJCAA from Oxford, Alabama. Down towards third, it's knocked away. And going for third is Roar. The throw, not in time. Going for second is Guzman. That throw is in time. So the tying run goes to third. Guzman tried to stretch it to second and just overran the bag, overshot the bag. Now Rodriguez. Tying run at third. South Florida left the bases loaded in the 5th inning. That would miss the target. Ball to strike. Swing and foul off. 1-2. Down to the dirt. There's a strike. Oh, no, they called a foul ball. It's called a foul ball. Umpire's pointing down the ground saying that she trapped it after it was. They're going to talk about this, but the home plate umpire said that the ball was basically trapped after it hit the ground. And there's a foul ball, so still 1-2. So apparently Rodriguez did get a piece of it. Mercado is on deck. Tying run at third. 1-2 the count with 1 out here in the 6th. Right back to the pitcher. Throw, the first is in time. 2 down. South Florida can't say it didn't have its chances. Here's Mercado. A single and a double in this game. Downstairs. Good job by Arredondo to keep it. There's not a lot of room back there, but if it bounces a certain way, you can score. But again, not a whole lot of room back there behind home plate. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Up in the 7th for the Vikings will be Hanson, Duncan, and Griffin. South Florida looking for a big hit here. 2-1. One for South Florida gives them the title. A St. John's River State win forces a game 2. Three and 1. Taking all the way, and it's ball 4. 2-out walk. Runners now at the corners for O'Quinn, who's got an RBI single and RBI double. All right. Another shout out. Go Panthers, you got this. And go Vikings, great play. On the corner for a strike. McQuinn flew out to right her last time up at the plate. She's 2 for 3. That's the target, 1-1. One-run game. Hit in the air to left. It's caught by Hanson. That ends the inning. And again, South Florida strands a runner at third. We go to the final inning. It's the 7th inning. And it's 9-8 in favor of St. John's River. Time now for the top of the 7th. St. John's River looking for some insurance to its 9-8. Trying to add some insurance to its 9-8 lead. Levy Hanson's got 2 home runs. Will lead off. St. John's River 3 outs away from forcing an if game. That's good for a strike. Hanson, Duncan, and Griffin due up here in the 7th. down low. 1-1. South Florida State has not scored since the 4th inning. This is hit in the air, left center field. That's going to stay in the park, though, and caught by Holcomb. Now Duncan. This one's foul away. 0-1. In the 7th inning, South Florida will bring Oster, Holcomb, and Washburn to the plate. 9-1 and 2 hitters for the Panthers. Duncan is 1 for 2. She walked back in the 3rd. Single back in the 5th. Also popped out to the pitcher. Sunday in Alabaster, Mother's Day Sunday. Good for a strike. Count is 1-2. Griffin is on deck. 2-2. Last sticks for South Florida in the bottom of the 7th. Right now they just need 1 to tie and 2 to win the game. This one to right center field. That's going to drop and go all the way to the wall. Duncan's going to go for second. Here comes the throw. It is not in time. 9th hit for St. John's River State with 1 out. A key run, a key potential run is now on base. Now Griffin, and we have a pinch hitter. Megan O'Keefe. And then got a new runner as well, so a pinch hitter and a pinch runner as well. So Jim Ofusco will run at second base. And Megan O'Keefe will bat for Emily Griffin. During the season, O'Keefe hit .372 with 4 home runs and 13 RBIs. Ofusco scored 16 times. For a strike. Got a shout out, go Kelly Under and the Vikings love you. Wayne, Amy, Uncle Bill, and Aunt Patsy. Hit in the air, right side. And it's not enough room to get it. Oh, wasn't enough room to get it. That's a foul ball. Oh, they're going to talk about it. Oh, Quinn caught the ball. Her reaction wasn't that she caught it. It's a foul ball. That's a big call there. And the South Florida coach will come out and talk with home plate umpire. Perhaps he was surprised she caught it, and that was the reaction she had, but it may have hit the dugout before she caught it. Well, the only thing that he could be arguing here is that the ball did not hit the dugout before she caught the ball. And I'm not so sure that happened. I mean, otherwise, O'Quinn would have been jumping up. And I think O'Quinn's reaction to the ball being in her hand gave that away. Because players know when they caught the ball and when they haven't caught it. I mean, they'll try to sell it, but they know for sure whether or not they caught it. Down the line, that's fouled off. It's 1-2. Quinn did not sell the fact that she caught it, so that led me to believe that she didn't. In any event, it's 1-2 to O'Keefe. 2-2. Foul back. That's what happened on Thursday. Yeah. 2-2. Foul again. Top of the 7th, St. John's River State leading by a run, trying to add some insurance to it. South Florida coming up in the bottom of the 7th, just down by a run right now. Swing and a miss. And they're 2 down. Izzy Lewis has just hit a big RBI single and gave St. John's River the lead. Left center field, there's a hit. Coming home is Duncan. The throw is cut off. It's 10-8. Fusco scores, and Lewis has back-to-back RBI singles. 2 huge hits in a row for the number 8 hitter in the lineup. And Jack Yell will come up, the shortstop. And someone got to get back in the dugout. Jack Yell is now playing at third base. Steps in. To right center field. Caught by Holcomb. My goodness. That saved a run right there. But a run added by Izzy Lewis's RBI single is last sticks for South Florida. They need 2 to tie, and 3 would win the championship. That's in the bottom of the 7th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Bottom of the 7th. St. John's River needs 3 outs to extend this to a second game. South Florida needs 3 runs to win the championship. Alabaster will start things off for the Panthers. Kayla Elder again pitching for St. John's River. That's upstairs to start. Oster, Holcomb, and Washburn are due up. Oster fouls it off. It's counts 1-1. South Florida does come back to win. We'll have the trophy presentation after the game. If not, we'll have a second game for you at 3:30. One. That's the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Caden Holcomb is on deck. That one finds the target. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ten runs on 10 hits with 1 error for St. John's River State. 8 runs on 15 hits and no errors for South Florida. That one's fouled off. It's still 2-2. Also fouls off another. Let's keep fouling them off. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 down here in the 7th. That is the first strikeout for a St. John's pitcher. St. John's River pitcher today. And now Caden Holcomb. Ground ball to second. It's Griffin. It's low, and they get her anyway. They're down 2 down. Summer Washburn is the last hope for South Florida. 10-8. We're in the 7th. Washburn takes ball 1 downstairs. Rio Rosa hit a 2-run home run in the first inning. That put South Florida ahead. They pulled South Florida within a run. She's on deck. Will she get an opportunity? 2-0. St. John's River fans upset. Pitch. Washburn fouls it off. It's 2-1. This will be the 6th win for St. John's River over South Florida. And it will force the 8th meeting of the season between South Florida and St. John's River. 1 out away from the F game. Ground ball to third, and South Florida's down his last strike. Two from Elder. Count is full, 3-2. Ball 4, and the tying run will come to a plate. Second straight time Washburn has walked. And here's Rosa. Again, Rosa, 2-run home run back in the first. A solo home run, a single back in the second. St. John's River was 1 strike away from forcing an if game. Now they have to do it all over again. Good 4th strike. Almost caught Washburn leaning towards second base. Ground ball, second base to first. It's over. St. John's River State wins it 10-8, and we've got another game coming up here from Alabaster. We'll find out later on who is the home team. But St. John's River State gets its 6th win of the year over South Florida. And when we come back in about 30 minutes, we'll have game 2 of the championship, the one that will decide who goes to Spartanburg for the NJCAA World Series. Thank you for joining us here on JockJive.com. This is Kamari Darrington saying so long for now. See you in about 30 minutes right here on JockJive.com. This is the NJCAA Division II South District Softball Championship.